Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are all good. So today we are going to start our next chapter, which name is World Climate. Dear students, our today topics are weather and climate. Objectives of our topics are to learn about the weather, to know what is the climate, differentiate between the weather and climate, to learn about how the climatic regions divided by latitudes, to learn about the factors that influence the climate. Our first topic is weather. What is weather? Weather is the day-to-day condition of any place or any area in the world. Okay, dear students, can you tell me what is the weather today? Sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, or snowy? Can you tell me? Okay. Can you tell me how was the weather in your city in 3 last days? Okay, dear student. What is climate? Climate is the weather conditions of an area over a long period. Means weather is short time condition and climate is long time condition of atmosphere. There are many factors that influence the climate, but some most important factors that influence the climate are temperature, rainfall, latitude, altitude, pressure and winds, ocean currents, and proximity to the equator. Our first point is altitude. Air pressure and air temperature decrease with altitude. Temperatures decrease with height. The height is less dense and cannot hold heat as easily. The temperature usually decreases by 1 Celsius for every 100 meters in altitude. Our next point is latitude. Temperature range increases with distance from the equator. Also, temperatures decrease as you move away from the equator. This is because the sun rays are dispersed over a large area of land. As you move away from the equator, this is due to the curved surface of Earth. Dear students, our next point is pressure of winds. If winds have been blown from a hot area, they will raise temperatures. If winds have been blown from cold areas, they will lower temperatures. Our next point is distance from the sea. Land heats and cools faster than the sea. Therefore, coastal areas have a lower temperature range than those areas inland. On the coast, winters are mild and summers are cool. In inland areas, temperatures are high in the summer and cold in the winter. Ocean currents. Warm and cold ocean currents can affect the climate of coastal regions, but only when local winds blow in from the sea. Warm currents heat the air over the ocean and bring higher temperatures over land. Cold currents can lower air temperature and can bring colder temperatures over land. Our next point is temperature. Warmer temperatures can also lead to a chain reaction of other changes around the world. That's because increasing air temperature also affects the oceans, weather patterns, snow and ice, plants and animals. It gets the warmer the more severe the impacts on people and the environment. Domain of climatic zones. Dear students, climatic zones are domains of the Earth's climate. Into general climate zones according to average temperatures and average rainfall. There are five main lines of latitude which divides Earth into climatic regions. These lines are Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle. Dear students, do you know how many climatic zones are there? Yes, there are four main climatic zones like equatorial zone, torrid zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. Our first zone is equatorial zone. Equatorial zones are located in band around the equator and cover about 6% of the Earth's surface. They are often in lowland areas and have a climate that is hot and wet all year round. Tropical rainforests grow in the equatorial zones. Equatorial regions or zones are found between 5° to 10° north and south latitudes of the equator. Regions between these latitudes include Amazon Basin, Congo Basin, Niger Basin, and Southeast Asia. Our next zone is torrid zone. The torrid zone refers to the area of the earth between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Geographically, the torrid zone is defined by 23.5 degrees north latitude and 23.5 degrees south latitude. The torrid is also known as the tropics. The zone is bounded on the north by the Tropic of Cancer and on the south by the Tropic of Capricorn. These latitudes mark the northern and southern extremes in which the sun seasonally passes directly overhead. This happens annually, but in the region between, the sun passes overhead twice a year. In the northern hemisphere, in the sun's apparent northward migration after the March equinox, it passes overhead once. Then after the June solstice, at which time it reaches the Tropic of Cancer, it passes over again on its apparent southward journey. After the September equinox, the sun passes into the southern hemisphere. It then passes similarly over the southern tropical regions until it reaches the Tropic of Capricorn at the December solstice and back again as it returns northwards to the equator. Our next zone is temperate zone. The temperate zones are the areas of Earth that lie between the tropical zone and the polar zones. The temperate zone is sometimes called the mid-latitudes because they exist roughly between 30 degrees and 60 degrees north and south latitude. In the two temperate zones consisting of the temperate latitudes, the sun is never directly overhead and the climate is mild, generally ranging from warm to cool. The four annual seasons, spring, summer, autumn and winter, occurs in these areas. The North Temperate Zone includes Europe, Northern Asia, and North and Central America. The South Temperate Zones includes Southern Australia, Southern South America, and Southern Africa. Our next zone is Frigid Zone. Each of the two areas of the Earth, respectively, north of the Arctic Circle and south of the Antarctic Circle. The two frigid zones or polar regions experience the midnight sun and the polar night for part of the year. At the edge of the zone, this is one day at the winter solstice when the sun is invisible, and one day at the summer solstice when the sun remains above the horizon for 24 hours. In the center of the zone, the pole The day is 1 year long with 6 months of the daylight and 6 months of the night. The frigid zones are the coldest regions of the earth and are generally covered in ice and snow. It receives slanting rays of the sun as this region lies furthest from the equator. Summer season in this region lasts for about 2 to 3 months and there is almost 24-hour sunlight during summer. The sun rays are always slanting and provides less heat. Okay dear students, today our home task is question number 2. Look at the map on page number 9 and note the lines of latitude, which divide the world into climatic regions. Question number 3. What are the factors that influence climate? Note: draw title page, mention proper chapter name and number on your neat notebook. Guidelines for parents. Dear parents, all the main points discussed in the lecture. Make sure students listen the lecture carefully. Question number 2 and 3 discussed in the lecture. First, ask the child to draw a colorful title page. So ask your child to do question number 2 and 3. Make sure that spellings should be correct while writing answers. Make sure your child learn the home task on daily basis. Thank you.